Now, let's do our junior focus. Titherington Juniors, as always, with us, and back from punishing himself at what used to be the Theatre of Dreams. Matt O'Brien is on the show. Matt, how are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm very good, thank you. That's the true story as well, yeah.
It must be a relief not to have to watch that rubbish.
It used to be lovely.
It's gone downhill.
My son's definitely born in the wrong era. He keeps saying, "Why do you keep bringing me here, Dad?"
Yeah, it's called punishment, mate. It's punishment if you don't behave. You have to go and watch United.
That's it, yeah.
One thing that also sounds like punishment. Tell me more about this. So, we spoke briefly last week about this new first 3v3 football that was going to be taking place, that Titherington would get involved in, and it kicked off last night. Mate, it sounds exhausting. I'm shattered thinking about it.
Honest to God, it is. So it was 3 different sessions. We had year 1 to year 5, 5 till 6, year 6, year 7, 6 till 7, and year 8 and above from 7 o'clock till 8. And it's an hour of the most frantic, up and down, running here, there and everywhere football you've ever seen in your life. It is absolutely incredible for the kids' fitness, and the FA are really getting behind it. So it was held at the sports gym at Lifestyle Fitness. Michelle, the manager there, has been fantastic in helping us sort it out. And they're air pitches, which means that basically the ball is always in play. Somebody scores a goal, you have to run back, touch your goal, and then the ball's back in play straight away. So it's literally an hour of hit training, really.
And do you know what I like about this, though, from a coaching perspective, Matt? You and I were just on about this off air, is the fact that the kids are getting so many more touches. In an 11v11 or a 7v7 football game, certain players will always have more touches of the ball, but with this, there's no hiding. So they're getting so much more quality time on the ball, aren't they?
It's absolutely incredible, because the pitches are so small, because there's only 3 of them, and the ball's always in play. Those kids who perhaps are even newer to football are having so many more touches than what they would do normally. I mean, I'm sure there were some kids there last night who touched the ball more in an hour than they probably in a good few months' worth of training, because it's always in play. So they're just told to express themselves. So literally the scores don't matter. It could have been 20, 21 or something like that. And the kids didn't care at all. They would just get the ball in play. Can I do another trick? Can I take somebody on? Can I pass it and get in space? It was just absolutely amazing. And we're the first partner club in the UK to work with 3v3 UK, which is really proud for us, to be fair, because they're absolutely massive. So they do all the stuff for the FA. They work with the Lionesses programme. So for us to be the first partner club, similar story to Silk FM, really. The first grassroots partner club. It's really, really good, and it's going to be held every Friday. Last night was a trial one for Tiddy Juniors kids, and we're going to open it up to everybody. So it doesn't matter if you play for Tiddy, Mac Boys, Herdsfield, Park Royal, anybody whatsoever, or not even involved in football, and you want to give it a try. There'll be stuff going out this week, so anybody can come. It's absolutely fantastic for everybody.
It sounds awesome, Matt, and it's something that obviously we'll learn more about as the weeks go on. Something we are learning about is the growth of the football club and the brand new under-9 Wildcats, with a decent victory this morning and a special one for you and your niece, mate.
Yeah, so the under-9 Wildcats, who only probably 2 weeks ago I was on begging for players to come and help them complete their squad. They've had their 3rd league game now, and they've won 13-1 this morning against the team. And my niece, Jasmine, scored 6 goals. So I'm hoping she's on a very good rate with my brother. And it's more than a pound a goal. But what an amazing story.
I was going to say that I hope Uncle Matt's got her on a decent reward as well.
Yeah, I don't charge for my time in setting the team up. That's how I do it.
Now, talking of your time, now a lot of people say that you're a grafter. I thought you were a grafter, but then I heard this story earlier on about the new mower that's been bought, and nobody can get anywhere near it because Mr. O'Brien is always sat on it driving it.
it's going to be my new peacetime, should we say? I'm certainly going to need it with the rate of the weather that we're having at the moment. The grass is growing like I don't know what. So to be able to get a mower, it's a brilliant ride on one. I'm reluctant to really do it properly yet because I don't know what I'm doing. We've got 5 people within the club who've actually sat their groundsman course now, so they can, officially do all the turf care stuff. So we've been really blessed that Edgar Brothers sponsored us buying it. Richard Campy at Campy Turf Care has been absolutely amazing in giving it us a steal, effectively. It just means that every week when the kids turn up, they're going to have a fantastic grass surface to play on, which is what we want. Because council cuts means it's not going to be cut like it was before. So, we're doing our bit again.
And obviously, doing your bit, you're a few days away now from the big tour of Holland. 109 of the Titherington juniors will be trialling and sending themselves over to Holland for this tour in the week. Something really exciting that the club has been able to put on, mate.
It's absolutely unbelievable to think that we've done it. I only came up with the sort of initial plans in sort of mid-July, I think it was. And everybody thought, as usual, that we were barking mad. But, there's 109 of us going, 2 full coach loads, each, so there's 6 teams going in total. Each of them are playing 3 games each. And next Saturday night, the whole tour are all going to watch PSV at home as well, which is just going to be another just incredible experience for the kids, and one that hopefully they'll take with them, because I can still remember my time at Lorette all those years ago, and it's another really fond memory of being involved in grassroots football. So hopefully they'll do the same. Not sure about the 10-hour coach journey, but
10-hour coach journey with a load of kids.
Very excitable kids.
Yeah. It's probably a conversation that we're going to go, obviously we'll be coming to you live from Holland next week then, so I'm sure if we can get you on the phone that'll be an interesting conversation. But talking of international, now there's a charity game being lined up with the club, and this is with a very well-renowned football coach, a gentleman that's worked with the likes of Phil Foden, Jadon Sancho, Ella Toone, Jill Scott. Tell me more about this, mate.
So we've been blessed a few times now to work with Mark Rees, who was also one of Steven Gerrard's coaches last season at Aston Villa as well. He's the best, present company accepted, of course, the best coach I've ever seen.
I was going to say, I won't take it personal.
And he messaged me in the week and said, look, he's got sort of a project that's called the Resilience Project, where he's talking about all things football related, mental health, everything. It's absolutely amazing. And he said, would you like to do a charity game? We'll try and raise some funds for the club for something, if you can come up with something that you need help with. So we want to build a clubhouse, as everybody knows. So we're going to do that. They're going to donate all their player fees from the game. There's a few Emmerdale actors in there, Hollyoaks actors, ex-pros in there, and Mark himself. And we're going to sort of put together a Tiddy Juniors sort of select 11 and try and give them a game. We've got some dates penciled in at Mac FC's ground, which is amazing. They've been brilliant as well. Amanda there. We're just trying to bottom that out at the moment, but that'll be one Sunday night in December, and it's just brilliant again. And this will be a bit of fun that everyone can go and watch sport, and really kind of Mark as ever to sort of give up his time to try and help grassroots and us in particular. I know Dorco do a lot with him as well, which is just brilliant.
Absolutely, Matt. Always a pleasure to have you on the show, mate. So a potential charity match coming up in December. Does Mike Wain offer to be involved? That is the question. I don't think anybody wants to see me in a pair of shorts, that's for sure. One thing you do want to know, though, is that the soccer school is back on tomorrow for 3 to 7 year olds. If you want more information, then have a look at Titherington Juniors on social media and stay up to date with everything that's happening at this amazing football club right here on Silk Sport.